Once upon a time, in a cold and miserable town, in a cold and miserable alley, there lived a cold and miserable sparrow. He was all alone. No one ever came to this end of town. He could only dream of falling in love. So one day, the cold and miserable sparrow made a decision. He would go in search of romance. But this little sparrow had a lot to learn about love. Would Romeo romance Juliet by a rubbish bin? Would Casanova woo women in a car park? Would Don Juan seduce his lover in a supermarket? Perhaps the way to a sparrow's heart was not through her stomach. The cold and miserable sparrow was getting desperate. Was he doomed to die alone? But then, could it be? The sweet sound of love floating on the breeze. The sparrow was cold and miserable no more. And best of all, there were lots and lots of other sparrows. Surely he could find true love here. And then he saw her. The sparrow of his dreams. One thing led to another. The sparrow and his true love lived happily ever after. Well, at least until he remembered he was a sparrow, and then he fell in love again. And again.